Hey there. So, by now, you've probably heard of zero-click search. You're trying to understand it, and you're trying to figure out how it's going to impact your nonprofit, your higher ed institution, or your business. Basically, if you don't already know, zero-click search is search that's either done through or summarized in something like Google search results by AI, where we typically searched for an answer for our question, saw a link, and clicked on that link to get the answer. In Google, at least, they're providing an AI summarized answer to your question. Or you may be doing the search in something like ChatGPT or another tool to get the answer you're looking for. What it means for us is that at that stage of a target's journey, there's no need for them to click through to the website where we typically measure things. And we typically optimize for engagement and conversion. So, for the purpose of this little walk, run, and talk, I'm going to focus on the website. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat that the outcomes you're expecting from your website, the thing that leadership is ultimately going to be measuring all of us on, conversion, enrollment, volunteerism, donations, booking meetings, consultations, buying products, whatever those outcomes are, they don't change. And the way you measure conversion likely won't change. And the role of the website will become more important than ever, because like when we're shopping for a car, we'll do all the research we can and get ourselves as close to making a buying decision as possible so we don't have to talk to that car salesman. The same thing's going to happen with your website. They're going to get, your target audience is going to get all the third-party validation, reviews, social media engagement, brand love, everything from other places other than your website. They'll only come to that website when they're ready to buy. And potentially to support them if they have questions before they buy or before they make a decision. So, while measurement is still up in the air, how do we measure citations, for example, in AI results or in AI information that it feeds us in response to our questions? How do we measure that? It's kind of up in the air and still evolving. But tracking engagement on platforms like LinkedIn and other social media, wherever your target hangs out, is going to be important. And measuring direct traffic and direct search may become more important. Also, the way you write content and make it snippet or AI summary optimized may change. And if you haven't already embraced the reverse pyramid style of writing and publishing content, where you put the real value of your article up at the top, summarize it if you will, and then go deeper through the rest of the article. I think that's something we should all be paying more attention to, because it's those snippets at the top of the article that AI might be grabbing to feed folks that are searching for us. And if content wasn't at least partly a branding exercise, it will be more important as a branding exercise going forward. So, what becomes very important is what the website does and the job it has for when those folks do come. So you'll experience less traffic. You'll experience less engagement with your content on the website. But like I said, the outcomes shouldn't change. And quite honestly, they'll improve if your website is optimized for conversion and engagement and makes that final step in the decision-making process as frictionless as possible. So, making sure your website is always performing well, making sure you've got good calls to action, making sure that it's easy for them to contact you, whether that's chat, forums, email links. Make that stuff easy to find, easy to get to, and all the content they need in order to finish that final decision-making step. Because in many cases, in this new zero-click world, we may only have one shot of getting the outcomes we need as businesses, as nonprofits, and as higher ed institutions. Eminem 8 Mile just came into my head. Hope that helps.